Just a good life now. Hello, hello. I'm back with the monkey. Yeah, hello Mike, how you doing? Hello. So yeah, last time, I was able to finish the leg. You know, son's foot, but, that will be for... Oh no, I'm hearing myself. And, yeah, I want to do a slightly different area, but still need some work on the foot itself. In the past, a couple of months ago now, I was working on the neck. I wanted to work from the face downwards, but then all of this happened, and I kind of lost track. Like, let's skip that and do that later. Unfortunately for me, later has arrived. It's today. And yeah, I wanted to do the tail as well. That's kind of, I think, what I said last time that I streamed on Thursday. But I forgot to do my homework. And yeah, yeah, no, I have to. Another area with many little muscles. Yes, yes. And also very big ones. Let's do those first this time. So we don't have this everything going in between each other kind of thing and have to move 10 things constantly. So yeah. Trying to do that today. Let's turn off... What's this? This should be the leg, right? Yeah. Leg muscles. There. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm missing a couple of muscles over here. Ah, that's what I still need to do. That will be with foot time. Okay, let's make another one. And that will be the arms? No. Just a selection. I don't need those arms. That's silly, wow. Why would you need the arms? Do we need the lumbar ones? No, those are all the way in the back. I need the cervical ones. Yes. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, I do want to have the head as well. But that is a head that I used, and it can go away now. Delete, yes. I used it roughly as a base for what I've got over here. This star though. Just do that. Yes, just so I have my white color that I'm weirdly specific about. I don't know why, but that's a weird little corner in my brain. I want to have chest. Why did I leave the chest? Don't tell me I deleted it. Oh, there it is. I put it in the folder called torso vertebrae. Thoracic. Okay, so we got those. Those are all we need for the neck. Fancy skull is very fancy. Oh, thank you. I like my skull. It was very fun to make. And then I need the muscles of the head. I don't need those today. At least not for this selection. The muscles of the torso, though, I don't really need. Where's the neck? I got muscles neck. There. It's in the neck folder, bro. What are you doing? Are you still awake? I don't know. So look at these guys. That's all that we need to do today. I do kind of want to... Yeah, let's turn on the muscles for the torso as well. Let's do this. Yeah, that's a lot easier. And for the arms as well. We don't... Yeah. No, let's turn off the torso. It's confusing me. It's distracting. We don't need it. But yes. Where do we start? Where do we start? We've got a couple. Couple of the neck. Let's turn all of those off. I turned off too much. God damn it. Damn it. There, and there. Shift click turns everything off in the entire tool, not just the thingamajig, the folder. And I don't know what's up with this little vertebra over here though. It's too white, but I can't seem to add another color to it. All red. It's like it's locked or something, and I don't know why. Has been for ages. Let me maybe just try the flat color. No. Oh, what's happening there? There, that's fixed. Never seen that before. This one is annoying me, but you know, let's keep that for now. I don't want those either. What does the book say? Because that one is working from the outside in, I think. And I know that King's line didn't really make a lot of leg muscles, so at least not in this model that we have. Let me just double check for them. I do think working from the outside in is the better things to do for now. Yeah, we've got those beautiful trapezius. Let's turn that one off for now, because there's stuff underneath. We got these guys, and there's that guy underneath. Wow, AI streamers. Wow, thank you. Oh, we don't need AI streamers. Why would we need to have a computer watching me? It's no one. Doesn't count. Let's make a little note. Just a sec. Where is my notebook? There it is. Pen and paper. Like the people of yesteryear. We need to have quite a lot of things. I want to have everything for now. Okay, trapezius. And then we've got the Splendus Capitis. Splenius. Capitis. Okay, let's turn that one off. Then we've got the Levator Scapula. Ooh, it levitates. No, it's not it levitates. It lifts the scapula. Levator. It's okay. And then we've got these guys, semispinalis capitis. And then let's turn on, go to our boy. Sternocleidomastoid. It's a wonderful name. There, no. Is it with a K? No. Clinomastoid. And the book over here tells me it's Mastoideus. It's even more letters. Let's go for just mastoid. Yeah. And then we've got the Scalenus medius. And in between there, beep, let's do that with an arrow. In between the Sternocleidomastoid and the Scalenus medius, we've got the Omoid. Yes, that was a fancy one. Omohyoid. Like, what's that doing? Why is that bend there? Like, oh yeah, wait, it's going around stuff. And the Sternohyoid. Yes, and it's let's put it underneath here. Okay. And I think if I do that. Oh no, and we've got these guys as well. Digastric. Nope, not with a Y. Digastric. Okay. And now we've got this fancy guy over here. The Milohyoid. And that is above that one, yeah. Milohyoid. Bum, 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 bum. This should be the hyoid itself, so yeah, okay. That one I do have for sure. And I think most of those that I just written down I already have. The names sound familiar, at least. Aldenable Bold, how you doing? Sculpting alone? Yes, I hope Mike doesn't stay away until your monkey is finished. Who knows? Who knows? I might have to hurry, though. I think this is one of those projects as well that I will just keep noodling on. Even if I think I'm finished, I will never be. So it eventually just has to be a hard stop somewhere. Not until it's finished. Whenever that is. Yeah, let me just look at the muscles that I have gathered already over here. Hey Cucumber, how you doing? I will get it done. I will eventually, one day. Stop noodling and get schmoodling. Oh, I was schmoodled today. I made a list of all the things that are happening around here and that Kingsline also has. I'll just remove those. But yeah, also kind of in order, and I think I've already got most of them. So the trapeze is not in this one, no, because that's one in the torso one, I think. Let's skip that for now. The Splenius capitalis of capitis, sorry, Splenius capitis. Serifus capitis, there. Yes, let's put you all the way on top and turn you on. Good. Levator scapulae. I don't have that one. Okay, let's make that one. Do I have one in this book that I have? Does it tell me about the Levator scapulae? It looks great. Ah, thank you. Thank you. I'm enjoying it. There's been a couple of times where I was like, oh no, not again. Even today, especially after you're done eating. Ah, no, don't want to go upstairs where it's warm. Luckily, today it has rained and it's been not chilly, but it's quite comfortable now. Compared to last weekend, which is ridiculous. I think it was about over 30 degrees already over here. No, the Levator Scapulae is not in my book. Let's go to the can hub. Let's put the book over there. Yes. And blow out my face. Levator Scapulae. Levator Scapulae muscle. Yes. Okay. The levator scapulae is a long and slender muscle that anatomically belongs to the superficial layer of the extrinsic muscles of the back. Functionally, however, it is considered to be a muscle of the scapular motion. It moves your scapula around. Yes. Along with the rhomboides, serratus anterior, and the serratus posterior, superior and inferior muscles. The levator scapulae muscles extends from the transverse process of the vertebrae C1 to C4 to the medial border of the scapula. Let's make a screen grab of all of that. Yes, indeed, right? Like Mr. Ken said. Where are my neck muscles? Where did I leave those? Can't be that I was doing those without reference, was I? Kinda looks like it. Okay, let's put it here for now. Oh no, wait. No, that's torso. Let's put it here. We definitely already knew that. Yeah. I mean, as you know, half a cucumber, you already know exactly where all the muscles in the human body are, right? But it's the one that pulls this part of the scapula up that way. Well, no, sorry, not that way, to the 1, 2, 3, and 4 C cervical. It's not this one. That's the atlas. Oh no, wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Then we got the 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Goes all the way over there from over there. Good. This one though is weird and bendy. Let me just fix that first. Upsets me. How bendy I made this. Nope. Not paint, I want pinch. Yes. Yeah. So, how are you doing, cucumber? You've been working out at the wall again. Should I? That. Nah, let's just delete that one. Or keep it. Nah, let's keep it. Let's keep it. Oh. These ones look a little bit funny now. Yeah, I think this is straight enough. No. Yeah, makes more sense. Yeah, now make that actual muscle that I wanted to make. Let's start on the Atlas, and I will use another. I like those tube brushes that I used. Let's go to the stroke, into the curve, and put it on as line, and also go to the depth and constant set, and go from here to right about over there. Then we can't do that anymore. That piece of mesh that I have. It has layers! Oh! It has layers, that's why it isn't doing anything. Ooh, look at it go. Okay, delete. No, not delete, fake. Now I can put the color on there. Ah! I so rarely use layers that I completely forgot about their existence. But yeah, let's do that. Let's delete that line. Curve functions. Delete. There. Okay, and do and the inside one as well. Okay. Split hidden. Delete hidden. Make that red. Okay, now we're in action. It's a little bit difficult to see. I think I have to remove the skull for now. Let's do the by folder. There. Yeah, because I won't be needing that for now. It will, however, go from the little nubbin that it has. Right over there. And it connects to this bit over here. Just this edge. And let's grab Ripsby. Got a 3D model as well. Why am I pulling out Ripsby? But can I lift you up? So it connects to this bit over here. But on mine, it's rotated and angled quite steeply, as you can already see. So they're close together as well. They're huge, but the reference material that I have, they're quite long. So I don't think I've their shape off by a lot, but I also don't really want to change it again, because quite a lot of muscles are already attached to it. So to not open that kind of form specifically, I'm kind of wondering how I'm going to do this. However, let's see if we can do it like this. This one goes over there. And let's squash this a bit. Yeah. Just have the idea that's kind of grabbing there. Don't know if it does, but it makes sense to me. Now, luckily, these 4 branches that it has, very similar to what this guy is doing over here, but going in that direction. As fingers, they all merge together like this one. So yeah, that's yeah, let's just duplicate those. I think I feel like I'm doing something wrong. It makes a lot more sense that the front one. Ah, this is the problem that I had as well with this one, I think. Would it be technically the outside one? Right now it's the top one, but that is connected to over here? Or would this one be connected to over there? Does it matter? Let's just make all of them and see. Let's find out. Let's futz around and find out, right? Yep. Am I just overthinking this? Chances are quite high. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if one's connected to the other. Okay, this one needs to be, you know, a straight piece. It's more of a ribbon. Now it kind of is tied in a knot, but that's fixable. This, though, seems to work in whatever direction I would have made it. This should also be going in that direction. So, yeah. Let me just do it like this. Dun, 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 dun. Where's the thing? Fill the cube ones. No. You create a shape and then it just creates that shape. It's somehow the curve trim fill. There we go. Yep. Let's just do this. Yeah. There we go. And we do the same thing right over there. Would be a lot easier if I was seeing what I'm doing. Yeah, good enough. Okay, and that just Dynamesh everything. And let's pull those up a bit. No, let's not do it with the inflate. Let's do it with a move and a back face mask. Can I just pull that in that direction? And also pull that back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Look at me Dynamashing. Dun, dun, dun. Let's do the back face mark on for this. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Let's put that one into place. Yeah, no, this kind of works. I think I made it too difficult in myself in my head, but this could work, I think. Let's just clean this up with a remesh. Okay, maybe we can go even lower. Yeah, just smooth it out with that. Turn off dynamics. And let's see, those are all kind of connected over there in these little cups. And let me just move that one over there. Give it the color again. Rename it to Linnaeus. That's the one, right? Linnaeus Capitis, yes. Let's turn off the... No. Levator scapulae. Wait a minute. Yeah. He's confused. Levator scapulae. I mean, you guys all knew what I was typing it wrong, right? How could you confuse those two, Bram? You little idiot. But I didn't do it on purpose. I swear. This is going to be there. Is that? Okay, and now we got that one. Let's just mask that. Move that around. Let's mask that one as well. Squish that in. Maybe just use pinch. Pinch over here as well. Dun, dun, dun. Hmm. Yeah. That's my... keep losing track. The rib cage is pestering me ever so slightly. I think this will be more than enough. Let's see if we can... Oh, with this, kind of move that up. So these segments will be about quite as large. There. Alright. Let's see if we can smooth this out as well. this as well. Ugh. I think we've got quite a decent Lapidus Scapulae over here, guys. All things considering, at least. I do know that it's still intersecting with Asplenius capitis, which I think we can solve by making both this one, rotate a bit, as well as this one. See, that's already a whole lot less. Just putz and noodle around so they don't anymore. There we go. I did it. Hooray! Okay, so we got those. Let's save this as save number 38. And then we got the Lapidus Scapulae. Yes. The Semispinalis capitis. Yes, of course. Abracadabra. Semispinalis capitis. There's the guy. Okay, that's it's only on that side. Ah, there's the other one. What's that one doing? Because that's a very similar spot to the one we just made. Let's turn everything off except for the skeleton. And BS Semispinalis Splinalis capitis. Do you also got a Semispinalis capitis? There we go. Oh, look at that! What a muscle! Oh, oh no. But yeah, okay. Now I kind of understand what Parsbrom wanted to make. This. Look at that. All bendy. Yes. And it connects to the back of the head. That little lump over there. Oh boy, what a muscle. Okay. So I have made it, but very lackluster. I think I will remove that one for now. Even though it had was close to the shape. Oh, that's muscle's head. I don't want those. I want just head. Yes. Is that one on top or below? I think that should be below the ones that I just made. The Semispinalis capitis over there. Levator Scapulae. You're intersecting them. That's not how they're supposed to. That one should be underneath and on top at the same time. Damn it, 3D things. Why can't you be simple? So it should be below over here, but on top of there. So it kind of connects there. Oh no. What's it doing with the capitis? Splenius capitis. Yeah, so it's underneath that one. Okay, I thought I wrote it. It would have been simple enough to write all of that down, but no. So it's underneath this. It kind of does that. In between that, then it moves over there. It's also connected to the to all the vertebrae over here. And it's connected to a bunch of ribs over there. Who comes up with this? Who does this? It's not an intelligent one, that's for sure. Intelligent design. Oh, this guy was drunk. Pure guesswork, all of this. It just works. It's good enough. Bah. Let's keep it. So then we got that, and that one goes in between there. Then one goes that. Smooshes over there. I'm starting to think why King's Lion didn't make all the other ones. I think I've got an inkling. It's connected over here, I believe. Yeah. A little nubbin. It's so weird. Such a weird one. Okay, it connects there. That we do have. What does Ken say about all of this? I'm kind of wondering now. I'm looking for the semi-spinalis capitis. There, we already got it. The semi-spinalis capitis is a long paired muscle that belongs to the deep layer of the muscles of the back. It forms the superior and largest component of the three-part semispinalis muscle. With the semispinalis cervicis and the semispinalis, say that 5 times in a row, damn, semispinalis thoracis, forming the middle of the inferior division of the muscle. Okay. Respectively. No, sorry. Inferior. There are no lumbar spine divisions for the semispinalis muscle. So much going on. Yeah, definitely. Saying it once is hard enough. Semispinalis muscle is found laying on either side of the vertebral column, spanning to the occipitical bone, as far as the 10th thoracic vertebra. Of the 3 components, the thoracic sits most medially, and capitis is most laterally. Together, the spinalis, multifidus, and rotadoris muscles. Rotadoris is a fun word. It comprised the deep transversospinal layer of the muscles. These muscles participate in the extension of the lateral fixation and rotation of the head. Why didn't you say so? It moves your head around. It just does this. Just say that. Makes your head go all wobbly. If you so desire. It's the bubble head muscle, yeah! Petition for the new name. It will be for us now. Here at Polyparty, the semispinalis capitae has now been dubbed or christened as the bobblehead muscle. We already had the Spider-Man muscle. We already had the Batman muscle. We also got a bobblehead muscle. And don't forget General Sartorius. No, absolutely not. No. General Sartorius is not one to forget. I do kind of like where at least the big shapes are going. It's just completely nestled in between there. This impossible shape of a muscle. Yeah, Dr. Magnus was a funny one as well, though. Let's be fair. Let's just attach that to over there, just because we can. Let's just double check though. Ah! Oh, there he is. This one do we need? It doesn't go over there. No, this one goes over there. Okay, let's... Wait a minute. Do I... Got the locations wrong in that case. Does this one go even further that way? They're gonna from over there to the tip over there. And I've got... maybe this one can be shorter than a little bit. I think the location is pretty much... pretty good. Yeah. Maybe it should be a whole lot flatter, I think. At least on this side. Like a sausage. A beaver's tail. A meerkat's tail, maybe. Or as we call them, sticktails. Yes, it's a good name. For a long rat. Timon, yes! The best one. can I move? Oh, back face mounts just turn on. Man, stuff is happening. Don't know if it's good stuff though, but stuff do be happening. This one, it goes on for too long. Kind of should stop over here, I think. I do kind of like that there's some overlap. Makes sense. At least to me. Let's clean that up on the inside as well. Yeah, it's a bit better. You know, in the past I never really used the transparent function in ZBrush all too often. But for this project, I like it. It's quite handy. So we got that, and that's moving around there. My sister is traveling around South Africa. Ooh, nice. At least I think it's where they are now. The World Travelers. Good. This is nice to do. Wonderful. And they are going as they're doing a safari, and they saw hyenas, lions, and warthogs. Woohoo! It's just a regular Lion King safari. Yes, nice. You got all the classics. Now we just need a bunch of sticktails, but maybe they already saw everyone coming. I'm like, no, it's not. Let's hide. Yeah, they're just missing Timon. Yeah, no. Just maybe a little bit longer, and they will see one. I think Timon is one of the outliers, because I think they're quite skittish, aren't they? And they're always on the lookout. They better be. They're gonna be thick pictures. And with all those other automobiles, yeah, that's true. What's happening there? Let's not futz around with that too much. Still not done with the general shape of it. This should be attaching over there, he said. Well, not even finishing the sentence that he was saying. Then this one should attach to over there, I think. Just because we can. Maybe a little bit lower, just like the others. Yeah, let's do it underneath the little nubbins that we have. And if I read correctly, it went to the 10th thoracic one, didn't it? To the 10th thoracic vertebra. Okay, and now we've got the thoracic vertebra, which I didn't number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Turquoise. Turquoise for 10. Oh, it's not turquoise anymore. This one. There. What a muscle. But they're making a trip around the world, right? Which places have they already visited, or is Africa the starting point? Which not starting point. It's a Dutch. Are they going by plane, or do they have a fancy cruise? What are you doing? This is a good image. Can you make them bigger? Oh, no. Canop, what are you doing? No? Okay, let's do that, I guess. Okay. Canop is being a little bit spastic today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they're going to New Zealand, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, the Maldives, Mauritius, Madagascar, and now in South Africa. Wow! What a wonderful trip! That's awesome. Will it be the last part, or will they go to the other side of the world as well? To the Americas? But I find all the pyramids. It's odd, isn't it, that Egypt is known for their pyramids, but it only has a couple. Most of the pyramids that we know are in Latin America. You just keep on finding them. It is amazing. I had an interesting talk with one of my colleagues who was very excited about the area, what is it called, Area 41? Area 11? The alien area in America desert. And also with the movie coming out and all the releases that have been... Yeah. And he's just absolutely amazed that we've been able to make all of this. No, there has to be some involvement or something rather. And like, no, we just don't. But how did they make all those churches and everything like that? People had nothing to do. Just a whittle stone. That's what they did for the entire day. That's how they got paid. Area 51, that's the one. Thank you. Also, hello, Tally Holy, I think. I have news. I've never seen a Blender guy live. I'm a beginner. I'm also not a Blender guy. Haha! You still haven't seen one. I'm using ZBrush at the moment, which is my software of choice. But yeah, Blender's pretty nice as well. It's really good. It's just I've been using this piece of software for over a decade now, so it's just familiar. Welcome, by the way, welcome. You're new here, so let me just show off what I've been able to make. I have been making a squirrel monkey. Started off with the entire skeleton, and then I've been making all the muscles, which is a bit of pain, but it's kind of fun as well. Hello from Twitch, from some Sheepers, by the way, who is usually also here. This is the second host. We do it at the same time, but he's off right now. Yeah, Sheepers also said instead of filling out files all day, they just made bricks and stacked them on entire day. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. It's a whole lot of effort with a whole lot of people. But I had a whole lot of time as well. So, it's, you know, just give us time and we can move mountains. But, yeah, it's you know, for him, that's very odd mindset, really. A lot of the people there don't really make things, so it's difficult for them to understand, I think, as well. You just do and consume. Oh, you're welcome, Tali. Detailed, and it's the most accurate skeleton ever. Well, not really, not yet. I've seen a whole lot better, but I really enjoyed noodling on the skeleton. I was also maybe putting off putting on the muscles, because that has been a little bit of a pain, and the majority of this project so far. I do not recommend making this as a beginner, though. Make a lot of stuff, not one big one. Just make a lot of tiny things. But yeah, I enjoy it. It's a fun long time project for sure. It's the most accurate squirrel monkey écorché in existence. Yes, yes, I've never seen one online. If there was, I used it as reference, but they are not here. I have to guess everything with human anatomy, which is fine because the anatomy kind of checks out in a whole lot of species. It's pretty much the same. And yeah, I also had a dissection of one, which is quite fun. Just called up a zoo, like, hey, guys, you got any squirrel monkey bones lying around? Because that zoo that we have over here, it specializes in apes and monkeys. You know, do you know where I can get them? Because I'm working on a project here, and it's you know, reference has been sparse. And the vet of the zoo got in touch with me, like, oh yeah, sure, come on by. I still got 2 in the freezer who died, so we can cut those open if you want. Like, oh damn, that's quite casual. Hell yeah, let's do that. So that's quite fun. Toholi says, I've just gotten into 3D modeling because I'm developing a game for Roblox platform. Oh, that's nice. I have so much to learn, and seeing this make me feel like a newborn. So much to do. What's all of this? All of that? It's oh. Just learning 3D it's so much fun. And this monkey, is it for a movie or something else? It's just a sculpt. And in the end, I kind of want to see if we can make it printable as well. But right now, it's basically just study. Just how does anatomy work? What are all the muscles called? And where are they located? And currently, I am struggling with the semispinatus capitis, which is just in between these two guys over here, and it's large and it's volume and it's a muscle and a half for sure. It's a fun one though. I think I will be spending a whole lot of time on this one. Let's see, I've got my reference from the catnap over here. That monk is amazing. Oh, thank you very much. Mike, who's currently in the Twitch chat, is making an elk, which is also very cool. And he's a lot farther than I am. He basically finished all the muscles. He's just detailing them. But life got in the way, and he's not here at the moment, except, you know, in Twitch. The Twitch chat. He's looking after us still. He's here in spirit. But yeah, that's kind of what we do, both of us. You're not further anymore? You pretty much got up? No, you got all the muscles that you needed. You're just noodling with details. I still got quite a lot to do. Let's go to all of them again. I've made one side. Yeah, I still need to do the volumes over here on the arm. Still need to do the hands and handy feet. I still need to do the tail. I have to do my homework on that because I don't know how those work yet. And I kind of wanted to do the inside ones because I've been making most of them on this side and I have to mirror them anyway, but I don't want to mirror them all. So I'm thinking of just showing off the interior muscles on this side. So it will save me a little bit of time. And it will look interesting, I think. And also make a cool frame around it because I've got an idea that could work. And yeah, and make it printable. Just a bit of a list still to do. Talia is also on Twitch. Hello. The response time is also a little bit better on Twitch, we have noticed. Yeah, this is basically what we do on Thursdays most of the time. And on Tuesdays, today is a Tuesday, but Mike's not here. But usually you have a speed sculpt where we just pick a random sculpt that we just found on the internet. Like, oh yeah, this one is a fun one. This is a cool looking one. This is an interesting one. And we try to make that in about 2.5 hours-ish. It's usually just the length of the stream. But yeah, because he's not here right now, and because of I was a little bit behind. Well, just compared to Mike. We don't have a set deadline, only a self-imposed one. So yeah, I thought, okay, you just work on this. Why not? But yeah, if you got any questions about 3D, feel free to ask, also during streams. Stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays on around the same time. From 7 PM London time. To whatever that translates where you are currently. We also got a Discord. And so yeah, you can ask questions there as well. There are multiple people there who can also help you if they so desire. Yeah, but we try to be as active there as possible. We do have our own work, our own jobs and lives to live, so we just answer it as soon as we can. Don't expect a quick answer. But yeah, you will get an answer for sure. You got it. Nice. Neat. There's a link down here in the Linktree one, and also in the description of YouTube. That goes straight to it. You definitely ask a lot of questions. Good. Good. Ask away. Mike and I have been doing 3D for 15 years now, I believe. And we kind of noticed that after we graduated with from a game-centric education, where we did 3D art there, and but after that we kind of noticed that we knew how all the software worked, and we knew how to work in a team and things like that. All very important things, but we didn't really know how to do art, even though that was our job. If someone said, "Hey, can you make me a thing like the thing that looks like this?" and I showed it to you, "Ah, yeah, sure, I make that in 3D, no problem." Absolutely not. Be it concept art or something else, right? Or it's just a vague sketch, like, "Can you make the thing that does the thing over there?" Like, sure, no problem. But if we had to make something on our own, with our own design, there was a quite sharp drop in quality. just the design of other people just helped a lot, and we kind of started to sculpt on a daily basis. Which was in 2008, I think, where we just started to do that, and it just kind of stuck. We're not doing it on a daily basis anymore. Life gets in the way, unfortunately. But just twice a week. It's quite fun. Okay, and Mike and you, have you guys worked on any movies or bigger projects or in video games? Yes, we have. Tell us about this. Postgraduate sucks. Post-graduation sucks, sorry. In my last year of culinary art, and the sheer thought of, am I doing this right, won't even let me sleep. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's let me just draw that on the sphere over here. It's the graph of, well, people kind of confuse it a lot of the times with what do I call it again? I forgot their names, but it's not that graph, but it's basically the skill you think you have versus, there's a zero there, so it's a zero there, the skill you actually have, and that one just kind of goes over here, and oh no, and goes down again, and then it just slowly starts to rise again, until, you know, it kind of plateaus eventually. And in the beginning, you kind of don't know what you're doing, right? And like, oh, I can do all of this. I understand this. I know that. And then you get somewhere over here, whenever this is. And then you kind of just see, and oh, there's so much more to learn. And from that point on, you just know all the things that you don't know. And you just drop down all the way over here. You just have to start over again. Like, I have to climb up all that entire hill. But yeah, it's a lot of people who are starting out, like, I know this, and this, and this, and this. Yeah, you're probably over there, and you know how to apply everything together. Like, okay, you kind of go over there, and then you make a cool project, and everything works, everything's fine. I'm over there, and oh no, there's nothing there. It's all the way over here. I have to be. So it's yeah, always a bit tricky in the beginning, but you get there. My advice for 3D is to not do a massive project like this. Not do a full character. Keep it small, keep it tiny. when we were doing the we started off with in 2018 with a 100 day project. Like each day we have to do something else. We wanted to do in 3D. I wanted to sculpt. Mike wanted to sculpt. And so each day we have to make a sculpt. And I just started off with a face, a bust. And every day there was a new one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And it was very rarely that I did more on a new day, worked on the previous one. So always a new one. And doing smaller things repeatedly helps you a lot with the increase in skill. If you're doing a very big project, you also drop down very quickly, or you will lose motivation as well. It's a bit treacherous and dangerous, right? So just doing the small ones, small steps, you'd get up there. A bit slower. No, not even slower. No, it's slow is smooth, and smooth is fast, isn't it? As they say. Yeah, Mike has been doing a whole lot of cool stuff. It's theme parks. Oh, and the theme parks, it's such a good job. Yeah, small wins are the best to get the ball rolling. Yes. It's been a week since you looked at Blender. Well, it happens. There's a lot in Blender, I have to say, and that can, even though there's also a lot of tutorials to find about it, right? A lot of information about it. But it can also be quite intimidating, I think, because you can model, you can sculpt, you can use nodes, and it's, you know, having to learn a little bit of everything in the beginning is a good thing, I think, instead of just focusing on just sculpting. Because who only uses sculpting? Not a whole lot of people. It's useful, but it's also at the same time, people want to hire people with more skill, right? But if you're doing your own project within Roblox, then just modeling is fine. But yeah, it can be quite intimidating for sure. But just picking out something and just try to kind of focus on that, see until it works. And when it works, make another one to see if you can apply it as well. And if that kind of works, just make another one, a new project, a new aim that you have. And when that one works, see if you can apply that one and the previous one that you already have, kind of stick them together. Blender can do so much. Yeah, can make music in Blender. Probably. I don't know. Thank you for the advice, dads. Oh well, we're internet dads now. It's definitely curves, learning curve. Yeah, for sure. It's only been always one thing wrong, then the whole thing goes wrong. Yeah, especially with the area I'm working on right now, because it's so layered, so many muscles. That let's go back over here, and let's just turn all of those on, and I'm basically redoing everything. Just because everything is constantly intersecting with each other, and if I have to move one, then I have to move all the other ones as well. It's a mess. So I'm doing over the rest, and this guy though. Let's start working on that. What are the things that you already made in Blender? And what is your aim for? Well, the Roblox thing that you're making, right? But what are you trying to create for that? Do you need characters, or do you need props, or... One thing haven't even... Ah, well, that's fine. One thing will be the first one. Yeah. Oh, by the way, for me, I didn't even tell you yet, but I used to work on the in the industry, in the game industry. I started off at Larian Studios, which is really cool. They currently are known for Baldur's Gate. I worked for the game before that, Original Sin 2, which is very fun. And after that, I worked on a mobile game company where we worked for various studios, Namco Bandai, and where we made Tamagotchi, the Tamagotchi mobile game. A couple of other things as well. And also, this small studio, you may have heard of Nintendo, I think. I'm pronouncing that right? But yeah, it's a bit of a flex, but it's long ago now. It's long ago. There was a bit of a challenge that the it's behaving weird. I'm kind of distracted. Sorry. Oh, that's fine. There's got no topology there. And with the general sources of information. Well, I hope you are. But we can definitely help, for sure. But yeah, we made a game called Good Job for Nintendo, and it was quite fun. It's not the biggest selling game that they have, absolutely not. But it was very fun, and to work directly with them as well. It was very intimidating as well. They were so calm and collected that it became intimidating. You know? Luckily, I wasn't in the meetings all that often, but I've heard stories that it sometimes didn't go as well. Luckily, that wasn't my problem. I just had to make stuff. And design stuff and work with the designers so their levels kind of make sense. Well, we're glad to have you. Let's see, let's put that one over there and over there. Yeah, from what I'm seeing... Ooh, by the way, I think I'm doing something wrong. Let me just double check. Let's turn those two off. Yes, this needs to, weirdly enough, go up a bit. Just found some more reference and I didn't look at it. There's kind of a bit of muscle, it kind of goes over here. And then there's some tendons, and then this part of the muscle kind of connects to it. It doesn't start at the first one. Oh, is it the first thoracic one? Let me just check. CanHub, what are you saying? With the semispinalis cervicus and semispinalis thoracic. C4 to C7. And then 1 to 6, the T1 to T6. So I don't need those. I'm confused with another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it starts over here. This is where he attaches. What a 2 a.m. scroll. You found us by accident as well. Ah, that's perfect. No, be nice, kids. No fighting before bed, alright? Mom, yeah. Go brush your teeth. Have you already made the famous Blender donut? But I think that would be a good place to start. Just getting to know Blender. And yeah, then you already did a project as well in that case. And since we started out with quite a while ago, Blender wasn't that well. It existed, but it wasn't that great. You know, 15 years ago. And it's been great for a little while now. But yeah, we started off learning 3D in Autodesk Maya, which is great for me at least. I used to work with that in a couple of studios, and that's still stuck in my brain. I'm not all that versed in Blender. I use it for rendering, which is really fun, but I because I'm so used to Maya still after all those years, it becomes always a little bit tricky for me to learn Blender properly because it just gets in the way of the things that I want to do. It's very frustrating, but yeah, I know what to do, just don't know how to get there. But I think the donut tutorial from Blender Guru will get you on your way quite fast. I don't know why, but I thought you were going to say the famous Hellbox. Ooh, yes, the Hellbox. Definitely. So use multiple softwares. Yes, we kind of had to. Blender does a lot of things just into one thing, but that wasn't the thing back when we started out. So yeah, Maya for modeling. Yeah, Photoshop Suite for just texturing things. 2D went where it's needed, but you know there are quite a lot of great alternatives for that these days. Substance Painter also for texturing, that came in a little bit later, but something like that is in Blender as well. And let's see, what do we also need? There were various pieces of software specifically for UVing. So you had to go outside of the software, import your model, UV it, export it again, import it into the other one. Back in my day, yes. Just an ancient artifact over here. Hey, I'm not that old. Not yet. I'm balding, but I'm not that old. Only 30, 5, yeah. Got it. Got my age. Only briefly, so it doesn't count, right? What's my age again? Yeah. It was a whole lot of faff with importing and exporting things, and these days it's a whole lot easier. There are still pieces of software that are very specific. Like ZBrush, it sculpts. That's basically all it does. It doesn't render, it models. But, you know, enough so you can sculpt on it, right? Substance Beta just for texturing, and it's a great piece of software to use for texturing. It's amazing. Yeah, things like that. It's pieces of software like that are great, but it's also very difficult to how do you say that? Compare it to a free software that also does pretty much everything all in one. Maybe not all of them are great. They're good. They're very good at modeling and sculpting, rendering as well. But the specified ones, the specialized ones, they are quite good. They know what they're doing because they've been doing it, especially ZBrush, for over 20 years now, I think. So, though it's becoming dated. Let's be fair. So yeah, let's just stick to Blender for now, because you can learn everything for free. And when you think, no, I might need some more, just look around and see if you need it, and if you don't, just stay in Blender. I would recommend that. Shouldn't there be a small pointy bone at the end of the monkey's spine? Boop. You mean this one? That's part of his spine. But you mean the pelvic area, right? No, there shouldn't be a bone there. I think I made all the bones. Except for the ones in his ear. Those are too small and too silly to make. I'm not gonna do that. Even though they're connected to muscles, which I'm not gonna make. I already covered them with ears, so it's, you know, we're fine with that. Oop, this guy. As Mike says, had Drawfee on. Nice, on my second monitor today. Great channel. Watching a bunch of their speed draws. One of them where they were trying out new mediums. They were very fun. Oh yeah, definitely. I started struggling with Blender, pixel art, clay, and even more. Yes, yes. I recognized it. Recognize it? I remember that that episode. It's a very fun one. It was very brave of Nathan, I forgot his name, to try and create a dinosaur in Blender when never have been able to, when he never used Blender before. Very good attempts, but you know, the result, I can imagine why the result looked like it did. Trophy is in my watch later playlist. Ah, they're quite fun. Yeah, it was a pretty good job. You started off well. Yeah, they're a bunch of friends, really. And they make funny drawings, and that's what they do. Some people come up with ideas. Some of them are from their Discord. Other times they're just themselves, and other people have to make them. And yeah, it's sometimes like half an hour, 40 minutes. Sometimes those episodes. It's a lot of goofs and gaffs. It's a good noise, and it's very fun to watch. Those speed draws that Michael talking about is also very fun because they don't draw live in those ones. They usually do. And you get some very cool results. Mike would not have recorded such a struggle. No, definitely not. But, yeah, here we are. It's a brave thing to do. And, it's difficult sometimes to learn new things, especially if you haven't used it yet. And then, I'm going to use that for work. I don't know how, but I'm going to. Look, we struggle enough when we are live. Look at Murmur now. Yes. This is a very specific muscle that I am not happy with. Also, I've been noodling when I've been talking, and I shouldn't have. Ooh, safe. Drink. Your enter is sticky. Oh no. Did you spill something over there once? But in reality, I've got this little thing that I made, right? This little part. But there should be little strands that go to each vertebra. Kind of like I did with the fingers on the other two. And then it goes all the way around to over here. I think I'm just gonna noodle that. So I'm not gonna make those fingers separate, especially not if I'm going to merge them together. I mean, I did it for the other two muscles, but I'm not gonna do it for this one. Because I've gotten so far. I am going to continue just working with this. I am going to add a new subdivision because I'm struggling with especially this little corner that I am on with the topology. Let me just turn off the thoracic vertebra for now. Oh, you click split head instead of auto group. Oh no. Now you got a whole bunch of subtools all the way around somewhere. And some of them are very small. Now if you attach everything again. Ugh. Is there supposed to be a gap just below the cranium? Boop. Which gap do you mean? This little thing over here? Oh, you can undo. Right. Yes, of course. Just have a whole lot of duplicates. Do you mean this or do you mean this part over here? Between the muscle and the neck area. Ah, right. Oh, this part. Yeah, I'm not really sure. It could be that now that you mention it, that this part over here, it makes a whole lot of sense. Well, no, a new phrase. there is a little bit of muscle, right? That goes around here. And then we've got a tendon. And then we've got all of those muscles. That go from here, by the way. And down there, and there, and there, and there. But it's not unheard of to have that floating. But most of the time it is because it's attached to something. And I think you're right. That this should be attached to the skull over here. That makes a whole lot more sense. So you helped me already. You did a thing. Yes. You know, all the talking while sculpting is fun and all. But it doesn't help with the thinking part. But luckily, we've got the people in chat who can help us. Yes! Hooray! Let's see, this makes so much more sense. Yes! Thank you for being here. Thank you for finding our channel. Yes. Wonderful. There's still a little bit of a gap there. But I've got some other muscles as well that can, you know, kind of cross that. And there should be some very small ones in between there as well. Let's make the big ones first. and see where we end up. If needed be, I can, like Mike did a couple of times, just make a clay blob and put it there and sculpt it like some muscles instead of just making every individual one. At one point it becomes a little bit silly. And I think around the spine are a couple of those points. It's a lot of muscles there keeping you straight up. Okay, yes. Yes. Do you agree, Mike, that this makes more sense? What does Mr. King's line say? Not that much. No, he's quite rough with this model, but it's a good model though. A lot of the time there's just so much stuff packed into a little area. Yeah, just faking it is much easier. Definitely. And a whole lot of people. So I kind of always try to make things as polished as possible. Even the things you don't see need to be tidy. But there's also a moment where it's just not efficient. No one's gonna see it. Why put, you know, a couple of evenings of time in that area when no one will know what you just did or ever see it? So it has lower priority. Let's say that. And since there's a whole lot of stuff that I still want to do on this guy, I think those little gaps will be somewhere on the bottom of my list to do. Yeah, just because it's a pocket between muscles. It can exist, yeah, for sure. Definitely around the neck, at least for this guy over here that Ryan Kingsline made. Let's go over here. It's also quite an open area, as you can see. Let me just grab the spine. It's just a skeleton. But he hasn't made all the fiddly ones, which is reasonable. You're never going to see those when you're sculpting a character. He made all the ones that matter. Which is the same thing to do, really. And There are sometimes gaps though. Yeah, a good one will be one that you don't see right now. Wonderful. I have ungapped it. No. Oh, over here. We've got our pectoralis major right over here. And then we've got our deltoideus right over here, your shoulder muscle. And as you can see, there's a gap in between there. And that one just exists. And if you just flex, right, maybe in front of a mirror, you can see a little triangle. I'm a skinny guy, so you can see it as well. So you can see this little divot. That's that gap that you just see. You can put your finger in there if you want to. They do exist. Everything is quite packed together, but they do exist, those packs. Let's see. It creates a nice form. Yeah, definitely. It's an important one. This form though is not nice. It's not a nice form to make. Let's go. Let's make it transparent again, and just make that, and let's go up again. Yes, that's slightly better. I always thought that muscles were layered. Well, they kind of are, but lubricated. The more you know. They're not really. They are layered, but I'm not sure if they are lubricated. A lot of the time when they're also muscles grabbing onto other muscles, around your leg, your upper leg, a couple of them. Oh, I dropped the button. The button of my pen fell. Oh no, let me just see if I can find it in the abyss. But yeah, when it doesn't really grab, or it can't really grab onto the bone, which it usually does, right? And it grabs onto another muscle, and that kind of bends that other muscle as well, and it creates some very fun forms. It's the one on the side of your leg, which name I forgot. It's this guy over. Oh, there's a fat patch. It's this guy over here. It's basically one big tendon. Iliotibial tract. Iliotibial tract. Yes, as everyone knows. And which muscles are also pulling on other muscles? There are a couple of them though. This is also basically one big tendon which is connected to lateralis dorsi. But yeah, you know, just with everything in the world, there are always exceptions. Anatomy included. It's just weird. Like, you think you got it, but nah, you don't. Yes, that's true. There are also a couple of places where the muscles pulls on skin. Like your chin, yes, and your forearm. You know, when you're making a dramatic face or very sour one, and your chin gets all bumpy? Mm-hmm. Like that. It's very difficult to talk and make that face. But those are the... Oh, let's go back. I made those. It doesn't look like it's attached on mine, but it's the... Let's go over here. I can't just select it. Where are you? The mentalis. The musculus mentalis. Or just the mentalis muscle. But don't let all this knowledge get in the way of you learning 3D, by the way, though. This is a lot, And I do not recommend making an anatomy project as your first project. Like I said before, just take it nice and slow. Small projects. I've been on the Polygon Discord. Maybe you've heard of Polygon before. But I'm in there as well. And a lot of his students are... Oh, not a lot. Some of his students are very enthusiastic about learning 3D. But they want to grapple a project that's just way too big than they can handle. It's something that I do constantly as well. I want to do this and this and that and this and this and that. And I can hear Mike nod from beyond. Like, sounds familiar. It's something I do as well, but I know when I want to do too much, and people who are just starting out don't do that yet, and that can create some difficulties, especially when with how do you call it? I forgot the entire word. The opposite of enthusiastic. Not depressed, but when you just want to finish something really bad, but you can't because you don't have the skill or the know-how to do it. And that can make people stop trying to do the thing that they were so enthusiastic about before. So, yeah, to avoid that, slow is smooth as fast. Mike is nodding, yes. For me, it's always been a big mental blocker if I wanted to do too much. Yeah, you don't know where to start anymore, right? You don't know. You know, you have to start somewhere, but where do you start? And by keeping it simple, for me, it was just making a face. It's not a simple thing to make, by the way, but just, you know, having a... You don't have to think. Just make a face. If it turns out well, it turns out well. If it doesn't, tomorrow is another day, right? There's no... nothing lost, really. And from the ones that go bad, or you struggle with the most, you learn the most, really. It's not a fun way to learn, but it's definitely up there with all the things you need to learn. It's great to have things work out, and that's always a good motivational boost. But looking back at your older work and see the ones you just struggled with, it's like, oh yeah, I should have done this over there and that over there, and it's definitely, this is probably the cause why it was a bad day. Sometimes you just have those, right? But maybe something else happened. And you can try to avoid those in the future if you can. You know, there will always be bad art days. And during stream, especially doing the speed sculpts that we do on Tuesdays, when Mike's back. But you can definitely see that this is either a piece that one of us really connects with, and especially know what to do, and other days you know that it's a concept where one of us two it's in our ballpark, right? Mike does a lot of realistic ones. I tend to do more stylized ones. But yeah, sometimes it's just flipped. I just have a good day and Mike has a bad day, and the other way around, and it just shows to the model as well. And but yeah, it's, you know, it's like going to the gym. These streams for us, the art gym. Sometimes you just have a good day, and other times you don't, and you know, it's fine. They can't all be gold, right? So don't aim for that. Don't aim for right now. Aim for for later upstairs. Yes, dopamine, yummy dopamine. It's really good. Mike says, when I tried building better consistency, I started with Sculpt for 10 minutes. Yes. Still, it was very achievable. It was a win. Yeah, definitely. And I think also for you, if I remember correctly, that wasn't always 10 minutes. Like, oh, you finally started, and then you get the ball rolling quite quickly, and then you just kept noodling. Which is good, really. But the 10 minutes make it very, very bite-sized, very approachable. It's like the graph I made. Yeah, definitely. The days always go up and down. Definitely as well. Yeah, it's this one. It's basically just the path that you make. But yeah, sometimes you just have better days than others. Just as it is. It's just you do the path you make in any skill. In the beginning, like, I can make that. I've seen people on YouTube do that, so I can do it as well, right? And then you actually do it, and then you notice all the things that you need, and you know, you might understand it, but the little bit from your brain to your hands, that little path, like it's maybe a meter, if that. Something goes wrong, right? And it doesn't work as well as you like, and as they do it in the videos. Yeah, if I having a good time for 10 minutes, I can choose to continue, but if it's shit that day, I can still stop. And it's only 10 minutes. Yeah, definitely. It's sometimes it's also a little bit tricky, because sometimes it's good just to push through that, and other times you just have to lay it down. It's not today. Today is not one of those days. And I don't know which streams those were, but that also happened with the both of us. When I think for me it was a recent one, where I was trying to do a thing and it just didn't work. And it just, you know what, I'm gonna drop this and just gonna work on a monkey. It's monkey day today. Doesn't matter anymore. I'm still doing something, but I'm not doing the thing that isn't working for close to 2 hours at that point. Like, nah, the last little bit, I'll just make some progress. The streaming for us also helped to do it consistently, because now people are kind of watching us. Not too many, but it's always fun to have people around. There's also a guy called 50% Cucumber who's usually in chat as well. He might pop up at the end again. He's been here for a very long while, very faithful watcher, and viewer watcher. But I was going with somewhere. I forgot what. It's halfway through my sentence. Yeah. Whatever that was, it will pop up, I think. Yeah. Oh wait, I got it. Because other people are kind of watching us right now and kind of hoping for us to stream again, which we've luckily been able to do very consistently for 2 years now, a bit over that, and it creates a reason for us to sculpt as well. I think if we hadn't done that, it would be very easy to kind of postpone it for a day or a week, and then it becomes a month. Yeah, and which isn't a bad thing, you know, but also if you want to improve, not doing the thing doesn't help, right? just gave me a way to do more. I will let me do it. Yes. The 10-minute thing is a very good one. For me, it will rarely be only 10 minutes. Yeah, just 2 years of rewatching. Yeah, it is possible. They're about 2.5 to 3 hours per stream. We've done over 100 now, I think, right? Close to 80, I think, speed sculpts. And a bunch of other parts in between, this being one of them. We did some Pokemon ones. We did a dwarf one. Which is the one we started with on YouTube at least. Probably less poly parties to watch than One Piece. Yeah, I think so still. The series has been going on for 25 years now, and they still haven't finished, so it's, yeah. They are currently working with seasons now. So we're currently on season 2, believe it or not. Yeah, there will be an arc and a little hiatus so they can work on the quality. Because it kept getting worse and worse and worse. I'm glad they're doing it though. A fan of One Piece? Or absolutely against One Piece? What's your take on One Piece? Was that a good exclamation that you just made, or? Is One Piece good in English? I have no idea. I never bothered to watch the dubbed version. It's completely in the middle for you. Sometimes I watch Split Items. Yeah, that's fine. I never watched dubbed. Me neither. Nope. There are a couple of ones that you just have to watch dubbed. It becomes even better. Especially JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. It's so over the top already, and adding that cringiness of an English dub to it, just adds that little bit of extra stupidness to it. Yeah, JoJo is good, isn't it? This one is an odd one. Because this vertebra is so wide and weird. Let's just shrink that in a bit, just because we can. Let's do the other one as well. The car, that is not a car. What's this? This is a fence. I forgot that part. I kind of binged through it, so it's a fun thing to watch. But because I binged it, I also don't remember all that much of it. I remember that was just so stupid, so wonderfully stupid. Friends should mind to still do the Wamu pose on a regular basis. Which one is the Wamu pose? Google Wamu pose. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's definitely a JoJo pose. I saw a video of a photograph model who did all the poses, but to do those she had to do some very acrobatics just to get that pose for that one shot. Just flip around and then the leg will be in the right position in the body as well, just to get that pose that the guy draws. It's very fun to see. It's late and probably shall sleep. College tomorrow. See you soon. Yeah, that's fine. I will keep noodling a little bit. I will be streaming this. I will be just continuing this on Thursday, same time. So if you want to see that, I will also leave a notification on the Discord channel when we're going live. So sleep well. Have a nice time in college. And maybe we'll see you on Thursday. Thanks for dropping by. It's been fun. Good night. Good night. Yeah. Now what do we talk about, Mike? Now what are we gonna talk about? It is a good question, isn't it? Looks weird, doesn't it? Oh, that's why it was looking weird. Okay. Of course. What about toenails? So that's what I'm looking at. Why are you looking at toenails, Mike? What are you doing? Toe talons. Ah. What is the difference between a toe and a talon? Isn't it that the talon is connected to the bone and the nails aren't? Let's Google that. What is the difference between a toe nail and talon? Tell us, internet, tell us. Claws, nails, and talons. From Critter Science, okay. Keratin, yes. Close-up are the most general used for 3D structures. Is there a summary? In comparison, there are exceptions. In conclusion, there. The distinction between claws, nails, and talons are far more than semantic. They encapsulate a fascinating narrative of evolutionary adaptation. From the broad, the protective nails and the primate's hands, enabling intricate tasks, to a versatile pointed claw for climbing lizards or digging badgers, and accumulating the deadly curved talons of an eagle. These keratinous outgrowths are testaments to nature's ingenuity. Oh, I haven't used that word ever, I think. These structures sculpted to the same fundamental protein. It's a finely tuned instrument, protected. It's perfectly suited for the life, history, and ecological role the enemy bears it. Okay, so nails are more protective, though they can still scratch and things like that. The other ones are more for climbing and burrowing, and talons are more for grabbing things and kill them. But how are they? We know their function, but what's the anatomical difference? It's linked to the arboreal lifestyle for the nails. Soft finger pads, yes. The broad flat surface nails also aids in spreading the force in the grip, so it's good for gripping. Okay. Talent, 2.4, 2 in backside, whatever. Yeah, okay. Vice like grip, okay. Now, structurally a type of claw, talons are distinguished by the exceptional size, extreme sharpness, and pronounced curvature. Okay. It's hyper-optimized claw. Okay, cool. But let's go to the claw then. Harder, thicker dorsal plate known as the unguis, and a softer ventral plate called the subungulis. Wonderful. Yeah, okay. There's nothing anatomical. I think they're all the same but different. Let's keep it at that for now. I thought that talons were just claw shapes. I didn't know they had there was more of a difference. Yeah, I think they're the Corvette of claws. Yeah, I think that's a good one. It's claw, but more claw. It's an extreme claw. You think I can make a another muscle note today after this one? Will they connect to? They do not connect to the ribs, Mike. What am I doing? What am I doing here, Mike? I thought it looked funny, and I was just doing things and not thinking things. There, this makes more sense, doesn't it? It's turning me claustrophobic. In that case, there must be a hole of nails around. In that case, I would be terrified of claws as well. If you're suddenly in a room, just covered in nails and talons and claws. I think my first thought would be, how did they get here? What did they do? And only then, a lot later, figure out and all of the things on the walls are claws. That would be terrifying. Like, who would be mad enough to collect a whole room's worth of nails and talons? But not only that, to also attach them individually to the walls of those of that room. How do you get out? I think you have to claw your way out of that one. Ah. That's silly. Santa Claus, yes. Put him back. There. this one a little bit wider. Just because we can. Only this one though. Ooh. Oh, I've been noodling so much with this one, haven't I? But I think I'm getting close. Oh. Just delete that higher one. There. That would be over there. That would be over there. Yes, okay. Old people can often have knee problems, right? Yes, that's why they sometimes get them replaced. Can you see that on the surface of the knees? Working on old guy. I don't think. If you can see it on the surface of the knees, then they might have a bone growth. And I don't think they will want to walk on those. No, it's usually if you got bad knees, then it's the joints itself that don't work well anymore. Yeah, I don't think that normal old people knee pain will be visible. Small caps weggesleten. they grinded away. No, I don't think so, because the kneecap itself it doesn't wear down all too much, I think. I think just the ligament in between, and if that's gone, then the bone of the femur and the tibia, yeah, then that will grind away, and that will kind of maybe that could create some growths, but by the time that happens, I think they would already gone to the doctors. Just bone on bone, it just doesn't feel good. Would be a nice touch if it was visible. Well, you can still pronounce the kneecap, can't you? Or make them quite thin, so the femur shape and the tibia kind of just it looks bigger than it actually is, just because the rest of the leg is just skinny. You might want to take a look at some reference of anorexic people. I think you can see the knee a whole lot better on that. And old people can be skinny, because they eat a whole lot less, do they? So that can help as well with your shape. I think just the pain itself is. I don't think that will change the shape of it, unless they got, you know, something terrible like bone cancer. But I don't think they would be walking on there at all if there's cancer in their knees, caps, or whatever. Skinny saggy man. Yeah, you can look that up as well. You can maybe find some reference of that on, what's it called again? Was it lemonparty.org? It's a great one to look up for old man anatomy, especially if you have a work computer. So if you got a work computer, and look up lemonparty.org on your work computer. It's been so long that people just shoved that into my face. I think I was still in primary school, and it stuck. Ugh. Some things that are seen cannot be unseen. Well, most of them. Lemon Party is one of them. Two ladies in the container? Yeah. Let's see. We're getting somewhere. I don't know where we're getting, but we're getting somewhere. What a terrible muscle to make, Mike. Whose idea was this? And then I've made this one, right? And then I noticed that it's wrong because it doesn't work well with the others. Okay, let's now that I have this, let's remesh that again. Yeah, let's keep it like this for now. I think that's reasonable, isn't it? Except for maybe, yeah, cheeky little pinch right there. Clean it up just slightly. It's all bendy over here, Mike. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh wait, yeah. I remeshed. Just do a clay polish. Let's do subdivided and a clay polish. Let's keep it with this for now. Let's turn on the other two. Let's turn on those as well. Okay, it's still going all right. This one needs to go up a bit. And that one as well. Let's make it a bit more pinchy. Topological, there. Yeah. Excellent. Good. Good, good, good. We've got that, we've got that. Feel like something's still wrong. It goes in a bit of a curve, doesn't it? But there should be going straight-ish. Let's talk on more progress. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's difficult to do both. Well, both, even 3 of them. Just sculpting and talking and making progress as well. Talking is fun though. Luckily at work I was able to think quite a lot today. The task that they had given me was incredibly tedious one. Kind of what I was talking about last week, when I was just 3,000 things that I needed to do. But we're just copy pasting numbers and adding another number and pressing enter, that constantly. But that was so required so little brain effort that you could just think about other things, and your body works on automatic pilot really. And so yeah, I just kept doing that the entire day, and it got rewarded with even more of that. So that was what I did today, the thing that I did last time, sorry, but I got rewarded with more of that today, and it was 4,000 of the same thing. Like, hooray! So yeah, it was some nice thinking day, it was. Just thinking about stuff. Yeah, some of it is nice to have that, yeah. It's a whole lot less effort. And everyone was surprised when it was finished at the end of the day. Like, but you could spread it over multiple days. Like, yeah, but that way that I also have to stop doing it. And do the thing that I don't like. That's thinking about all of this stuff. I thought of some cool projects that I wanted to do, and probably not be able to do because I don't know. I've got too many of them already. And how I could do the thing that I was doing a whole lot faster, and why we're not doing that. Probably a good reason for it, but also knowing the people at work that probably also don't really have to know how. But that's fine. I also don't know a lot of things, really. But creating an actual solution for that type of work would require more work or longer work than actually filling in the numbers. So I was like, might as well just do it. But if they did like this and this and this, they would also do it like that and then that. Just change the numbers and just put it back into the software, and then it would read it, right? It was something like a JSON file or something like a that could read sheets, like Excel sheets, something like that. Because I was given one, and it had a whole lot of more information that I was required to fill in. So it would be odd that they would have made that by hand just for me to fill in half of it in a different form, in different what you call it, archive. So they must have generated it, right? Like I output all of this. But if you can output all of that, then you should be able to input all of that as well. And just, you know, tweak a number. But no, I don't know how it works, but it would make sense in my head if if you were able to do it. But that would also mean I had to, you know, do all the boring work as well. Well, no, that's not the boring work, but it's the whatchamacallit, tedious work. It's like trying to find a perfect way to model something versus just sculpt. Yeah. Yeah. It's, this is weird, what I've just created. Let's go to Ryan real quick. Ryan! Help me, Ryan! So this is over there. So this one should be a lot more further upward. Okay. It is. I think what I made here just makes sense. I could maybe push it outward just a bit more. Maybe make it a bit bigger. Maybe I could make this one a little bit smaller. As well, and just push this out more. Oop. Let's do that properly though. Oop. Don't intersect with that muscle. Don't do that, Bram. That's the last thing you want to do. Then it goes back to the place where it was, where it belongs. No. This guy. Make it also a bit thinner in that case. Motivation, that's the word I was looking for. He's gone now. When I was talking about the projects that were too big, and I couldn't find the word. It was motivation. I got there though. Way too late, but I got there. It still counts. Yes! Just had to exclaim it very loudly. It's your creation, no hesitation. Oh, got a poet in the midst as well. This guy can do everything. Our destination. Oh, it's even further. Let's put a B behind it. Something with legislation? Don't know how you can put that into the rhyme though. Ah, I can feel suffocation. Yes, it's kind of finding new words that rhyme with motivation is suffocating me a little bit as well. I mean, it makes sense that this muscle does this, but because it's looking up, it might be creating that gap. I think I'm doing it right. Not completely sure, but you know, if we look over here, everything is quite nicely packed together, right? If you just move the neck, then this should all still attach to it. Let's look up the Splenius capitis on the Can Hub. Can. Go up this muscle there. Mm-hmm. The splenius capitis is one of the deep intrinsic muscles on the back of the neck. It is located on the superficial layer, meaning that it's closer to the surface compared to the rest. Wonderful. The name originates from the Greek word splenion, which means bandage, and the Latin word caput, which means head. Hence, it was a bench-like appearance. Okay. Splenius capitis extends to the splenius processes on the last cervical and first 3 thoracic vertebrae until the occipital. There, I got there in the end. Occipital. And temporal bones of the skull. As a result, it acts as an extensor. Yes, and the lateral flexor of the neck. Cool. No, it is not attached to another muscle, so it's here. It kind of keeps everything nicely tucked together, but on mine is all splayed, and I feel like this inside over here should be facing this guy over there. Have I switched these around? Should this be over there? I think that would solve my problem, doesn't it? It definitely does. This is a long one. No! I bamboozled myself. What's the best way to fix this? Just rotate it? Yeah. Twist it. Yes, okay, this is better. Okay, I got there. It started with the last cervical, right? And the first 3 thoracic. Oh, it was so nice, and now it's all wonky. If only I paid attention before. Ah. And now I can make that shape a whole lot big. Yes, it's more neck shape now. But it's progress, isn't it? I learned a thing. It does all make sense now. I think all the people who are watching this are like, when are you gonna fix this? Why haven't you done that yet? Because I'm a little bit stupid. That's why. It is a revelation. Yes. And luckily I was able to change that mistake without any hesitation. It gave me a whole lot of motivation for the final destination of this cult. Yeah, I'm reusing your rhyme words so I don't have to think about them myself. But that's because I'm also sculpting. That's fair, right? Oh, look at that shape. Okay, let's just push that in a little bit. And maybe a little bit like that. And now this one, go do that. I am resisting the temptation. A little bit. Not too much though. I think I can still do that. And this can do a little bit like that. Oh, this makes so much more sense. It's still a bit wonky. Wonky, but we got there. It's you know what? I made 3 new muscles. Well, I made them better. And I fixed another one. Well, I made 2 muscles and fixed the 3rd one. And had a whole lot of fun today. It was a good stream. I just giving us a quotation. For the full duration, giving the polypartic population new sensation. Oh man, this guy doesn't stop. He just keeps on going, keeps on giving. It's on fire. I'm waiting for my standing ovation. Okay. I'm already standing. Jump around. It's always good when you have to announce that you're waiting for applause. Congratulations. Well, congratulations to you, my friend. Yes. And this can go there and oh, maybe you can make this one a little bit bigger again. Yes, and then that one goes over there. Oh, I'm doing it, Mike. I'm doing it. And all of this can be a whole lot bigger as well now. Just because it can. Wonderful. Just fill up that space. Just make it wonky again. Don't care anymore. Have I made the same mistake on this one? Accumulation of expectations. Yes, it's finally arrived with your congratulations and your standing ovation. It is indeed a true accumulation of your expectations. Let's put that button back again. Put it over there. And let's go to thingamajig. No, I think this one is in the right orientation. But just because everything's a little bit wonky. Because of the scapula, it just looks weird. But from what I've been able to see... Yeah, this one just starts here and goes over there and then goes lower. You have appreciation to the continuation of my abomination. Well, thank you. I've been working quite hard on this abomination for a little while now. But thank you for calling it an abomination. But it's sometimes it does kind of feels like it. Like, oh, what am I making? What am I doing? What is all of this? What did Paas Bram all make? And I have to fix it again like this muscle. It's fun. It's a weird amount, a weird kind of fun, but it is fun nonetheless. I'll quickly search for more positive Asian words. I mean, if you would see this little guy and is suddenly in your room going, well, apeshit. It would be a little abomination, wouldn't it? What was it? I don't know, an abomination of some sort. And then we just look at you wrong or weird. Because Flayed Monkey, it would be even weirder. Would make as much sense as an abomination. I am going to look up a little bit more of the Lavator Scapulae. Again. Lavator. Levator Scapulae. The sloppy mess attacked me. Yeah, that's kind of accurate as well. It's a sloppy mess. It attaches to the whatchamacallit, the first 4 vertebrae? It attaches to the lower one? What's all of this? The Levator scapula originates from the transverse process on the first 4 cervical vertebrae. Cool, I got that. The muscle fibers descend laterally to insert at the superior angle and medial border of the scapula between the superior angle and the base of the spine and scapula. So it's showing me a picture where it's attached to this part over here. But it's also showing me a picture where this is the origin, right? Like I said. But it's also showing me a picture where the muscle is there as reference piece, and that's where it's showing me this area that I used. Those are 2 different areas, Ken. What's up? What's up with that? Let's just Levator Scapulae. Just Google it. Yeah, it's on the top bit. Because on the bottom bit is the rhomboid, it's attached to that. And then the back one over here goes to the top and the front one goes to the lower one. Yeah, okay, so I did make it correct. It just looks weird. Dang it. Damn it, Ken. Yes, exactly. The image that I got from Google is the similar orientation of the muscle. So I'm just gonna take that as something that's correct. I can also go to our main man, and it just does the same thing. Just connects to this bit over here. Just floats a little bit in this case, but it is kind of bendy, isn't it? And kind of wraps around it, and then let's, you know. Skin and stuff is happening, right? So, let's just bend it around ever so slightly. Just because we can. It's connected to the most mobile part of the skeleton. Yeah, it is, isn't it? The neck is a funky one. If you didn't say that, it makes a whole lot of sense. But I wasn't really thinking about this. A whole lot of stuff is happening around the neck. Makes sense with all those muscles. Ugh. A sneeze is happening. It's coming. Don't know when though. Ah. It's going away. I might scare myself in a little bit. Just the biggest sneeze. Yeah, and I think also... Yeah, it's quite meaty. Also over here. So let's just fatten this boy up. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you know, everything kind of fits. Alright, we're getting there. Progress. Hell yeah. Let's give it a little bit of a bendy. And a little bit of a whoopty right over here. And a bit of a swoopty there. And let's bend that as well a little bit more outwards. Yeah, and just make that a little bit slimmer. Cucumber's here! Hello! There's almost a wall of monkey thumbnails in the past broadcast locations to YouTube. Yeah, it is. It's a wonderful thumbnail, isn't it? I need to work on making thumbnails. It works as a thumbnail, but it's not a great one, is it? So it's yeah, it's one of the projects of Future Brum, I think. Look, I figured out how the muscles work. Finally, I got them the wrong way around, and yeah. So these look a little bit more wonky, but I had this one over there, so it was twisted the wrong way around. And I kind of bended this one around. Just because King Slime was doing that as well. Just gonna... Everything is a little bit wonky. Oh, wonky's wonky. But now, this boy, this terrible, terrible boy, is... it exists now, and we can play around with it a bit, so it fits better. It's quite a chunky one, and a bit of an odd one, but I'm glad it's finally here. The muscles are very confusing. Yeah, especially in the neck area. I only just realized, just maybe like 20 minutes ago, if that, to rotate that one the other way around. Like, why isn't it working? Why is it look funny? Why is it wrong? It was just that. And I think the last time I was working on this, I had a similar mindset. I had the feeling that something was off, but I didn't know what. It was just the orientation of my rotation. That was all. Let's make this one a little bit chunkier as well. Just because we can. Some more nice Asian words. Yes. Got a whole bunch of them. Mike was rhyming everything today. We also met a new guy who was fresh to 3D and modeling, and just found us by sheer accident. I was very excited by that, which is very fun. To have excited new people about 3D. So it's hopefully we see them later in the week as well. So yeah, okay, this is that. Oh, this makes so much more sense now. Oh, I'm so happy. I am happy. I mean, it's a bit of a mess, but that's because of all the futzing around that I had to do to fix the orientations of everything. What time a little bit? Oh, it's already past time already. Oh no, I'm too much fun. Well, stuff happening over here. Don't know what's happening there. Oh, look at that. It looks like it should be this way, doesn't it? Yeah, I also hate it when I have too much fun. Like, oh, dang it. Because you're just borrowing the fun of tomorrow, right? By doing things late. It's kind of what alcohol does as well, doesn't it? Makes everything more fun for that evening, but it kind of just steals the fun of the next day. And that's kind of what's happening, I think. That's why you feel so bad at the after a day of partying, after an evening of partying, the entire evening. Like, why is everything so bad? It's because you stole the happiness of that day. It's kind of what happened. Yeah, it's like a real neck. Yeah, pretty much. I am quite happy with the results that I was able to make. The process, the progress. Got there in the end. I was able to make today. Took a little bit, but yeah, I got there nonetheless. Let's just save this guy. Yes. Let's go over here. Let's turn all of those off. No. Turn all of those off, all the little ones. Yeah, and then I have to Trapezius, which was guessed, right? But it kind of makes sense. I can still make this a little bit thinner. This may be a little bit too thick of a neck. Now that I look at it. But all of those walls, sleep well and see you on Thursday. Well, thank you very much. I will go to bed as well. I've made enough progress. And we'll keep working on that neck. It already looks more neck-like than I had before. So it's been a good day. Let's stop where on a high. Yeah, good, very good work. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I will be back on Thursday. Same time as today, 7 p.m. London time, from whatever that translates where you are. And yeah, just continue on the monkey. So it's more of this later this week. So goodbye, have a good night, and see you guys then.